Let's talk about the Boeing Revolver. Doug, do you have that?
Oh, dude, this is gonna make C-17 guys just
nerds.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna be.
Yeah, look at this thing. So Boeing has unveiled the Revolver, where they can throw out.
Right?
Who says you need a bomb?
Huh?
Like 2 revolvers in that thing.
Pacow. Throw them out the back. 3, 4, 5. It's a 6-shooter.
Right.
Oh, more than that.
And correct. There's 2. So he can reload.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh, you know, the C-17 weapon school is just like.
They finally have a reason to have a weapon school. They have weapons.
Right.
What did they do before that?
We've got hypersonic missiles.
Oh, dude, the debriefs in the C-17 community have they don't know what they just wish for.
No. And you know, like the profile is turn on the autopilot, both of them. You know, make sure auto thrusted throttles are engaged. Don't touch anything and let the revolver do its work, you know?
Yeah. LNAV, VNAV path.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it only works when the autopilot works. So weapon school, what do you got? Anything? No, thanks.
Yeah. I wonder if they even do their own mission planning.
That's valid.
You think they're doing the targeteering and stuff too, or they just carry it?
I think, yeah.
Because
they're like a harm truck.
Well, even still, have you ever gone on a pre-planned strike where you didn't have the coordinates and stuff? Like you didn't know where it was going to go?
No, everything pre-planned I've ever done, the target was pre-planned.
Right, but did you have no part? Because I know in combat, right, you have a mission planning cell, somebody's doing it, but the mission planning cell is typically your own people with a targeteer or stuff like that.
Yeah. So the closest I've ever been is a harm truck. So the prowler guys would go in their skiff, do everything.
Oh.
I'd meet them at the brief, and they'd give me my card, and it was like, you know, dude, launch on.
That is the perfect Gonky mission.
Oh, 100%. 100%. They give you, dude, you just look at it. It's like, okay, here's the push time. There's my launch point, and here's where I go home. And like literally, dude. And
look pretty.
You by yourself. You could literally sit on the ground and be like, okay, Magnum. You know, nobody would even know if you actually took off and flew out there until the debrief. You're like, oh, why are you sitting in Marshall?
Why is this blue dot still sitting here?
Correct. Yeah. No, but that was the best. You know, the prowler guys would dope out their whole game plan, and then you would be part of it, and they give you were a harm truck. You would just fly out there, fly your profile, launch, and there was hardly any. There's no, dude. What am I shooting?
But your jet. I mean, let's not go to jail, but did your jet know anything? Or was it like you were in manual mode and you just hit the pickle button and?
No, you know what? Some of the things they would hand me, I would program.
Well, okay. Cause here's my question is how much of this interfaces with the C-17?
Oh yeah.
Right. Is it somebody in the C-17 hitting a pickle button because their system told us?
I bet.
Or is it just fly to this DME
and
hit this button? The load master hits the button in the back and starts ejecting hypersonic missiles out the door.
That's probably the case. I mean, if I would imagine they would have some sort of essay as far as like, this is okay, you know,
go to this area.
Yes, on the moving map, here is the launch point. So we're going to fly to that launch point.
Fly to that point and then throw them out.
Yeah. I think
like what they do with the Moab. Remember the Moab, you know, they just pushed it out the back, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what it looks like. It launches it out the back, and then once it fires, I mean, it's going to have its own, you know.
Oh, dude, can you imagine in testing the first time one of them gets caught in a wind stream and takes out your own airplane?
Oh, dude.
I don't want to do that without an ejection seat. Dude, I don't want anything forward firing coming from behind me.
Yeah, when I saw that, I'm like, dude, this is dangerous. And, you know, you think, oh, that can't happen. Well, dude, when they were testing the 9X, because Krabby was one of the guys in my squadron, he was testing the 9X, and they did a test where, you know, the bad guys are, you know, on the other side where the missile is, dude, and it came, and they you know, it came off the rail turning, and it bent the LAU as it was coming, and like he told me, he's like, dude, you see in the HUD, it's like, shoo. He's like, whoa. You know, okay, hey, program a little more front before it turns.
Give me a little more separation.
Yeah. Yeah,
well,
he's like,
yeah, but that's the question, right? I mean, you test this thing. I mean, I know the engineers and they're smarter than me and they can figure this stuff out. But I mean,
but even, you know, you can engineer it perfectly. But if there's, you know, if there's ever a short, you know, something happen, and like you said, that would be terrible.
Well, who makes the C-17?
Well, Boeing, of course. Right. I mean, they also make this Revolver thing. So maybe
they cancel out.
You know, yeah, I don't, dude.
I'm waiting for the thing to light off inside the C-17 and just go right through out the front.
Yeah, you know, other than the Moab, I'm not sure I can think of any other weapon they actually use that they just push out the back of an airplane.
I would feel safer if they hung them under the wings.
That, or, you know, I don't know how big obviously these are large missiles, but, you know, putting them like in the bomb bay of a bomber, you know,
a B-52.
Heaven forbid we have airplanes that carry things like this. They can
B-1.
Open bay doors, and they can just drop out the bottom and shoot.
I think the argument is, number one, multi-purpose, right? Your C-17 is now needs a weapon school, but two, I mean, you may need your bombers for something else, and this is an easy mission. Just push it out the back and hope it works.
Yeah, man, I don't know. You know what?
How do you jettison a thing? Right? We jettison bombs, you know? I mean, we need to dump weight. Yeah. How do you jettison 2 revolvers worth of hypersonic missiles? I guess you just keep them.
Yeah, because you know those racks are chained down in there, right? Because you don't want them shifting for takeoff.
No, because we've seen the results of that.
Yeah,
that's bad.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of things when I was watching that. One of them was like, man, it's a great opportunity to shoot yourself down. But you know, if you watch that entire video, it talks about how, you know, Russia and China already have these weapons and we're playing catch up. So I hope they dope everything out. I know they're trying to play catch up, but
you know what we do have that's a real cool way to shoot missiles? Submarines.
Yeah. Well, that's true too. You know, right. They can just lay silently, right? Off of some coast somewhere, and when need be, just launch those bad boys. Dude, I don't know. I don't know a lot other than the speed, which is hypersonic. I mean, I don't know a lot about these, you know, these kind of high speed weapons. I mean, apparently we're able to intercept some of them because in the Ukraine, they've been successful in intercepting some hypersonic weapons from Russia.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it'd be interesting. Rombo says C-17s have also launched modified missiles that serve as anti-ballistic missile targets. I don't doubt. I mean, I'm not discounting that fact. It's just this is like we're doing multiple, and we're expecting this Revolver thing to load one to the other. Yeah, that never fails. We've never had, you know, I mean, how many times have you come back with rockets? You know, oh, some of them worked, some of them didn't. You know, the gun jams.
Right.
You know, the gun jams at EP.
Yeah. It literally, the bomb hanging on the wing sometimes does not successfully come off. So it's like, yeah.
Well, and that's another thing. What's your hung ordnance procedure in this thing? What if it hangs?
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude.
I mean,
or what if one misfires in there, right? I mean,
yeah, you got to fire in the cargo bay. What do you do with all that? Right?
You get ready for the world's fastest C-17 for
find your God
for about a minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's all engineering problems.
Yeah.
Well, remember the C-17? So I don't know if you watched the interview with Rick. Rick was on the channel. You met Rick.
Yeah, I remember Rick. Yeah.
Well, he talked about he was one of the guys that helped fix the C-17 problem because they were trying to throw dudes out the side door, but the wind was, you know, when they were doing it was actually causing, you know, they couldn't separate. So the buffeting, they were hitting the side. So that was something that they had to fix.
Okay.
So I mean, it may just be a quick engineering fix. But there are some logistical problems that I just think we might want to address first.
Yeah, there may need to be a couple quick engineering fixes, dude, based on the sitting here thinking about it. I'm like,
what a ride, though. I mean, if Fat Albert can do a JATO takeoff, I mean, imagine what a C-17 can do with 4 of those bad boys cooking out the back with the door open.
Yeah, and I don't know, you know, like, can the airplane do it? Can you engineer an airplane to do it? Yes, but like, I think like tactically, what's the scenario? You know, it's like
World War III.
Correct. Like, because if you watch, I don't know. I'm just watching their little YouTube simulation there, but there's like 3 C-17s in formation, and they're each kicking, hypersonic missiles out the back. I'm like,
yeah, we've gone to nukes at this point.
And then if that's the case, hypersonic missiles don't matter, right? I mean, maybe they do, but I don't know.
Well, do you rename it? Is it the CA-17 or the CB-17 or BC-17?
It's the B-17.
B-17?
Resurrected.
Well, it has a HUD and a stick, so I'm sure.
B-17 Globe Smasher. That's what you call it.
I feel like we're about to get some hate mail from some people.
Probably, but I don't care about C-17 guys, so let the hate mail come in.
Hold on, you do. We have a friend that's a C-17, former C-17.
I'm just kidding.
He gave you your shot, Gonky. We were praising him earlier on the show.
And he would laugh. If he's watching, he's laughing.
You're fired.
I'm probably fired.
You're fired.
So close. No.
Yeah.